if he kicks up a bit with the right hind, it's okay if you feel like he's making an effort.
Okay.
If he swings into your right leg, you can nail him to the wall. Okay? He's not allowed to go into it. Much better in this trot here. Good boy. That's it. That's where I'd like to see him. Keep those reins really soft. Because I don't want you pulling him behind the bit, obviously.
Right.
But if he comes slightly, behind the vertical, he has got to find his balance. That's it. With his back this soft. Good boy. That's it. Now play with a couple half halts and transitions. Keep your leg on. Rounder. That's it. Keep him there. Good. And now make the trot as slow and as active as you can, but really foster the softness that you've got in his back. Like, remember drawing it up with your leg. Yep. Good boy, that's it. Good, now push forward. Just a little. Good, now as you take, good boy, that was a good effort, and then bring him back. Hold. 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 Good, and forward. That's it. Good, and back. Good. As you get him to push into your hands, already be asking him to put it back on his hop. Good boy.
I was thinking you don't let fingers have to be quick when he gets braced a little bit.
Yeah, just get quicker. Like, I don't want you to ride against him, but
move.
Yeah, shake it out of him and then let go. It doesn't need to be a conversation even.
Right.
Good, and then change direction. Whoa. Whoa. Keep your upper body back. Good, and then push him a bit forward. Hind leg. Hind leg. Good boy. Now come in your shoulder in again. Don't let him swing away from the inside leg. Good. Place his shoulders off the rail. That was a well-ridden corner. Good. Picture his right hind leg swinging right up underneath your seat. Good job. You feel how loose he is now? Good boy. And then one more time. Good. Don't push that right hind away from you yet. That's it. Bring his shoulders in. He'll be less resentful of moving away from your right leg if you actually bring his shoulders in, because he doesn't have to move away from your right leg. Good. Now come through your corner and leg yield all the way across the ring from your left leg. Soften your hands a bit. Let that neck drop. Good. Now make this a point of that his left hind gets over there. Good. Nice and soft. Good. Right leg there a little bit. Right leg. Think shoulder in to the left. Better. Think shoulder in left. Now push the hands forward and let him go over. That's it. Good boy. Canter in the corner. Half halt. Place his front feet on the other side of the pole. Good. Little rounder. Good boy. Now the left leg canter's better. Good boy. He's got back up and that middle part of his neck down. Neck down, back up for him, I'd say for about 3 weeks. Good. You're going to have a different horse with this strength-wise of riding him that way, and then he'll start to come up on his own. Good. And then trot. He's listening to me.
Yeah.
Good. And then come on your quarter line and your shoulder in again. Don't over push with the left leg. Good job. Half halting. Half halting. Switch your whip to the right, because you're going to leg yield all the way across the ring from your right leg, and it might be a conversation. Stay loose. Make sure your left leg is not blocking him, okay? Keep that left hip loose. Yep, too bad. Come on, over you go. Good boy, that's fine. Over you go. We appreciate your effort. Thank you very much. Left hip loose. There it is. Good boy. Good job. Turn right. See, you can do it.
Yeah.
So let him walk. Good job. I think that's plenty for him.
Yeah, he'll see him again tomorrow.
Yeah. That was really good, B.
Good,
You
yeah.
have to tighten it up just a little bit. I mean, that's it. He's really, he's a neat horse.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Cool.
Good job.
Yeah, this is definitely the most I've pushed the right hind today, because he hasn't been kicking out.
Yeah, well, that's
So
fine.
now I'm getting
You're
into it a
gonna
little bit
produce
more.
that, and that's your job. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the way it goes.
Right.
Like, that it happens.
Right.
But but just, you know, like I said, recognize the effort, but
Yeah.
don't be afraid to have a conversation about it and say,
Yeah.
look, you can do it, and I'm going to give you credit when you're trying, but you have to try a little harder.
Right.
Good boy. Good job.
Yeah.
That was fun. Good boy.
Thank you.
All your horses got super sweaty today.
I know. Everything I read did get sweaty.
Get a break now, buddy. Huh?
Good. Good boy.
That was nice.
Do we
You're
do we
gonna
want to add any
open
good comments for my daughter?
I like your horse.
Oh well, that's good.
You're gonna open up like a whole new doorway of movement, though. Like I said, I would for the next like 3 weeks stay strong about him neck down, back up, and
Okay.
just keep that, foster that softness so that he doesn't
And it
get
is
against
a lot on my
you.
leg, but it's also, I mean, you're okay with me kind of doing like what we were doing with Penny too, with a little bit of like take it as
Yes,
a little
I
bit
want
of-
him to move around, but not to throw his balance off. Focus on his balance.
Okay.
When he starts getting quick, or, you know, like focus on his balance. Like really foster him in a good balance, that his neck's down, his back's up, and he's swinging all the way through. You know, and that his balance is comfortable, walk, trot, and canter. That's where, like, once his balance is comfortable there, he's going to come up and you can start to influence it, because
Yeah.
he'll be really consistent.
Cool. Very cool.
He's almost really consistent right now, but it just needs to be one step further.
Right.
See how he stands? Like, stand back and look at his neck, the line of his neck. See where it drops? Now he's going to put his nose down. it's
I do see what you mean.
Right there. That's why I want his neck down.
Oh, I really do see what you mean.
You see that?
Okay, for the person over here who doesn't understand, what are we trying to get him to do with it?
There's no mane on this side.
Right.
That helps.
But see if you can get him to stretch. Come here. I don't have any cookies.
Here, I'll try to get on the stretch so Reed can tape it. And actually, this side might be better because there's no mane, but I don't know.
On the other side, over there.
You can see it on either. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Whichever. I'm here. I'm kind of like I've got from the saddle to his neck.
If he stretches down, like this part of his neck is shaped a little bit this way, and you want his neck to be nice and round all the way. So if he really gets his, you know, and this is what needs to relax, is right here. Oh, I know.
Sore.
It's really tight, isn't it? Right there, isn't it? But right down in here, he's hard as a rock.
Yeah.
Is what needs to, like, he needs to lift his withers, drop his neck so that this is a round
Top line.
outline.
He needs
His
a
outline,
top
yeah.
line.
His
better.
outline needs to change.
It needs to
Okay.
be
See
like
when
this.
his neck comes
Yeah.
down, how it's a more consistent line? It still needs to come down further so that it becomes a round line. Like
Okay.
from his, like a bascule, of
Yeah,
course,
yeah.
jumping, he needs to
Your
mirror
neck
that.
needs to look
Like
Yeah.
that.
like
He
that.
needs
Looks,
to
looks
mirror
like that, buddy.
image.
He's looking at you like, oh, really?
I want your neck to be.
We're in
Now, what does
class
that do
right
for
now.
him? I mean, I don't understand this stuff, so you kind of have to
it'll
break
just
it down
build
for
his whole
someone
top
who's.
line so that he'll be, when they go in that, it's like the whole universe, the circle.
Yeah.
You know, like it's that infinite, he'll be more comfortable and he'll have a longer working life if he has a strong back and a strong top line. Because he'll be, horses
Well,
aren't
better
actually,
carrying power, and usually when the back is coming up, the stomach muscles are working
it's
more.
the same thing
Yeah.
with people.
It's
like
yeah,
the
same thing
core.
like when you go to lift something, you don't want to use your knees and your back to lift it. You want
Right.
to use your core and your stomach. So when his back comes up and he's using himself and I have something to sit on,
Yeah.
he's using his stomach muscles then too. He's using his abs.
And if his back
Makes
is
him
up,
stronger,
And
more
again,
athletic.
Like she said, it'll prolong.
his working life. Like
Yeah.
he'll be like
He
because
won't break
he's not
down,
gonna
'cause
have
he'll be
all these
working correctly.
resistances. You know, like it's when people work out wrong and then they hurt themselves.
Right.
You know, if he's going in a round frame and his back's up and everything's strong and everything's moving fluidly, he's going to build the correct muscles that are going to protect his body for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
There, that's my 2
Yeah.
cents.
That's,
Cool.
I mean, that's really 100% true.
You're a good boy.
That's why there's no
'Cause you
quick
want-
fixes.
There's no
Takes
quick
time
fixes.
to build
That's
muscle.
just the
Yeah.
way it is. Good
I
boy.
agree with that. That's
Good
for
boy.
sure.
He's like, look how handsome I am.
See, look at me.